said like there are different services are actually provided by SAP BTP. I just drop, key down into five key pillars of SAP BTP. When it comes to application development, for application development using low code, no code tools, SAP provides something called as a build apps. SAP provides, build work zone where where actually you can, so build apps is basically kind of a low code no code platform for mobile application development or kind of a web application, also possible to host it. There's an application like site, which is basically a Fury launchpad in SAP on-premise or system. SAP build work zone is a service where we can host multiple applications like kind of a Fury launchpad screen. Build code where SAP are actually looking into application development, kind of a full stack application, mobile application, or a like Fury element based application. They're also introduced a GenAI, tool called Joule. So Joule is a platform where you can also, put some sort of a prompt and generate your coding based on that. You can generate the application also by writing down some sort of a prompt. You can generate a CAPM application, and there is also possibility like to create a Fury element based application using some prompt as well. The possibilities on the JNA also now increased when this you know when this these platforms are actually introduced. So SAP Build. Then MDK is also coming under the low-code no-code platform, which is majorly built it for the mobile application development for offline scenarios. And we also have Procode tools where the SAP Business Application Studio is coming, where if you'd like to develop an application from scratch, an UI5 application, then you can develop in Business Application Studio. There's a build work zone also coming, some sort of an extension if you're required. Then you can also do some sort of a coding on that. As I said, there are different runtime environments are there. Cloud Foundry is one of them. Kaima runtime is there, and ABAP is also there. There's a document management service to host your document, manage your document. There are some DevOps services are there, like kind of an alert notification, transport management, continuous integration, continuous delivery. This is one more service. Then you also have, the automation is as a pillar. They are selling, SAP build process automation kind of an umbrella where you can develop an workflow. You can create a workflow, and you can also put some sort of a decision rules top of it. You can build an intelligent IRP like robotic process automation to automate your regular process, regular task. You can also view the entire combination of workflow, automations, and business role in a visual, like kind of a process visibility dashboard. Like as an example, take a scenario like I wanted to track my vendor onboarding process. So SAP, what they're providing as a SaaS solution, that if somebody is just initiating a process to onboard a new vendor, so they can fill a form. SAP is giving the application also. You can fill a form. It will automatically go to a specific person for approval. This is the requester has requested for a new vendor registration. Are you approving it? They'll get an approval mail also. They'll get an application also to my inbox application to approve it. Once they approved it, based on that, again the vendor registration process will initiate, and ultimately you can track it also whether the vendor is registered or not. You can also put some sort of an automation top of it, and ultimately how many vendors are registered, how many vendors are in progress, what are the effort time has taken to the creation to registration to actual converting into a vendor. Everything is possible to view in the process visibility area. So this is also a kind of a service which is very interesting. There are so many work is going on around this build process automation area. There is something called a task center also available in SAP automation area. And in the integration, the CI, like when I talk about continuous integration, so here SAP basically created one integration as a platform where the CPI is coming, cloud platform, integration. So the process integration also is also the part of this integration. So here they are providing an integration suite. They're also providing an event mesh where you can trigger, your stuff in a regular basis and it's kind of a schedule interval. You're also having the SAP Business Accelerator Hub where all the different APIs for standard process are actually available in this standard Business Accelerator Hub. You can find out so many APIs are there for a different standard process. So you can play around with that using, you can just go and have an account in this SAP BTP, and you can go and access every possible services. On the data analytics side, they are providing the databases like HANA Cloud. There are also different databases are available like a Postgres, Redis database. They're also having a platform called as SAP Analytics Cloud, which is actually SSC. This is also very, a good platform where you can visualize your data into kind of a wonderful dashboards without, spending much time. If you have an Excel sheet, if you have a direct to data service, you can just fit into it, drag and drop. Your database will be your visual, dashboard will be ready. It can also have some sort of a feature like AI feature like forecasting. If you are planning to, find out your sales forecasting, your price forecasting, everything is possible using the AI model of it. Then you also have, the data master data governance tool. So all these platforms are actually all this platform is actually capable in that area as well. Now, when I talk about the AI point of view, SAP also doing kind of good amount of time. They have just recently spent last 2 years to add some sort of a AI tool, which is talk about the build code, the Joule I talked about. So in the last take it also, they have promoted Joule like anything. They have introduced all their developments via Joule. That is what the commitment they are making into their customers. When I talk about the AI core, they have created a platform like when you talk about a platform of LTM entry, we are having different AI based platform that we develop. Similarly, SAP also in the BTP, they have given something called as an AI core. So AI core is basically a centralized platform where you can use different, AI based model. It may be a chat GPT, it may be, the different other models that is basically available. So if you are creating any Python based your own model, that model also you can host it in the main AI core and you can use it. So ultimately the intention is to basically, if you are planning to do some sort of a data forecasting, data analytics with kind of an AI, or if you are doing some kind of a generative AI stuff, so you can use this SAP AI core, which is also giving you kind of an RAG concept. RAG is basically your it's basically if you are, let's say, take an example. I wanted to I wanted to like find out one specific query. And for the specific query, I have a thousands of documents which is uploaded into this AI database. Now, what AI will understand based on your query, it will break down your query and it will break down all the document while storing into their database into chunks. And it will just find out what exactly the similarity search for, like similarity match about your question to their database, all the chunks. And based on that, they'll give you the output in a very efficient manner. So RAG is very famous for that. So this is where SAP also playing around with the AI based services. You can, the good thing is you can also host your own AI model top of this AI core. Also, SAP is selling about SAP AI Launchpad, like where you'll be having this Joule as a platform integrated with it. If you are searching anything top of the Launchpad, let's say, what is my, can you just give me the details of this specific sales order? So it will, what it will do it, the Joule will just find out the exact service for that. It will pass your sales order information and give you the output in a, in a few seconds. So this is how the AI Launchpad will be behaving to you. So there are other business services also upcoming in this AI umbrella. So this is how majorly SAP BTP and the SAP BTP's services looks like.